Hey guys, just trying to explain to you what's going on here, and what I've sort of done is I moved this post to line it up so I could get this beam through. Because you have a rake ceiling here, the rake ceiling needs to bear on that big opening over top of the window. So this lintel here is going to be quite important. However, the top stairs and that rake ceiling can't load bear on that wall there because it'd be too much weight. So I've put a big beam all the way through here, which is actually cantilevering. These joists are cantilevering over top of this wall here with the door in it. So they are sort of both working together to help up. Now, I'm not an engineer, guys, but you know, this is the kind of thing that we're looking at. Also, you'll notice that these walls here are load bearing over the top of joist span. So there's a fair bit going on here. And also this wall here is also lining up so that this rafter lines up with that roof line as well. So it's kind of complicated. Same would happen here. So the height of this wall here is dictated by the height of this wall and the pitch of the roof. So let's have a bit of a look and see if we can run a bit of a section through there. I think might help out a little bit. See if I can find, quickly go here, run it here. And what I'll do, I'll just select that, right, and move it. And then maybe this will help explain a little bit more. You'll notice as soon as I get to this area here that the roof load from upstairs is bearing over top of open space, and also the roof load from here, which isn't too much because we will put something on here to hold that section of the roof, but you've still got weight there from there and there. Fortunately, you've got this stairwell wall going all the way through, which will hold the top of the rafters, which means you have a continuous span, which isn't such a bad thing. And you'll notice that that kind of works okay there. Let's just drag this through a little bit more. Let's just go back over to here, say. Okay, so as you can see there, we have a wall, which is a brick wall there, and a frame wall, and a beam. Well, all of your joists are load bearing to hold that upstairs roof load from here, right? So that rafter goes all the way through, as you can see. And then as we sort of get in there, we also have, you know, wall load sitting over top as well. There's a fair bit going on here, and you know, I'm not an engineer. I did run some calcs on those joists that appear to do the trick, but it is important to check it. Now, the ground floor, we ran that beam all the way through because this wall here is actually, these joists are cantilevering over the top up here, right? So as you can see, those floor joists there are cantilevering from that wall there, and that's holding up the upstairs section and the wall there. So there's a lot going on here, guys. So just wanted to make sure that you're aware of it. As I said before, with the section down here in the roof, is we have this big door here with a rake ceiling. I haven't put all the ceiling joists in, not just so I don't confuse it, but this rake ceiling is going to bear on this wall here with that large opening, and therefore the beam, which is there, will need to be booted and another beam run through. And the problem with that is that we have to cut the top out of the beam, right, because it's got to work with the roof line. So potentially, you know, it may have to be steel in that location. I don't know, but you can see sort of what's going on there. Now, also the slab here in this particular area, or all of this front area, it seems as though you can get away with a 100mm slab to hold up all of that area. However, when we get to the garage, I would go 150 there with Bondec. So I actually have got Bondec drawn in there, but you know, I think that that's going to help out a lot, getting this stuff sorted out. Anyway, guys, hope it helps. Cheers.